you could give us a 3-step action plan that right off the top of your head would allow people to achieve more of their goals, what would your action plan entail? What three main steps would you tell anybody that says, I want to go after X?
I'm going to change it and make it 4 steps.
Okay.
Okay? The first step is to ascertain your desires. Know what you want. Know what you want. Step 2, make an affirmative decision to refine it, actually. Step 2 is be very specific. So ascertain your desires. Step 2, be specific. For example, Dan, if you call up the pizza place and say, send me a pizza, what are some of the things they're going to ask you? Like, what do you want on it? Where does it get delivered to?
Yeah.
So be very precise. Step 3 is make an affirmative decision to be, do, or have. So some rules here. You cannot make a decision for someone else because you don't know what's in their highest good. What may appear to be in your highest good may not be theirs. I can't decide, oh, that person, that woman's going to be with me. It may not be in her high, it may not even be in my highest good. I can make a decision. I've decided to have the perfect relationship for me. You cannot make a decision for time or money. The universe doesn't respond because money's really not it. It's what you want to accomplish with that money. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So an affirmative decision, for example, you cannot say, oh, I've decided to stop smoking. The universe does not understand the word no. It does not understand the negation. Many, many years ago, when I was practicing, a therapist friend of mine said, one of the most common complaints, and he's being generic here, of course, yep, is a parent coming in and saying, I told my kid not to step in the puddle. Don't step in the puddle. What does the mind hear?
Step in the puddle.
Precisely.
Yeah.
That's the way the universe works. Hence, an affirmative decision. To be, who are you going to be? What are you going to do? What are you going to have? So many people on this planet make decisions. If I have this, I can be this way and then do that. It's backwards. Who you be speaks so loudly that that's reflected into the world. So step 1, know your desires. Step 2, be very, very precise in what it is. One day I made a decision. I was driving up a street and I decided that there will be an empty parking spot right in front of the store. Well, sure enough, 3 cars ahead of me, someone pulled out. The car in front of me pulled right in. There was an empty parking spot. The best decision in that situation, people, I got good parking karma. The best decision would have been I'd find an ideal parking spot. So I did, and I went around the block, and another parking spot opened right up. Step 4, and this is the key, release it and let it go. You got to release it to the universe. The universe or God time, whatever we want to call it, is not always our time. Many years ago, a patient came into my office. She said, Richard, I lost my passport. I took her through this 4-step process. She came in the next day, said, she said, I've decided to find my passport. She came in the next day and said, Richard, I can't find my passport. She said, and once you make the decision, again, release it and let it go. Step 4, she says, okay, I've decided to find my passport. I said, Alicia, you can't do that because that's not the way the energy in the universe works. She made a new decision. She said, I've decided my passport will find me. She called me up the next day, Dan, and said, Dr. Kaye, how'd you do that? I said, what did I do? She says, I opened up what I can only imagine was a jewelry box from the way she described it. She says, and my passport was sitting right in there. She says, I looked in there 4 times before. Who knows? It's a scotoma. We can't see things that are right in front of us. Mm-hmm. Ascertain your desires. Be very specific. Make an affirmative decision to be, do, or have. Let it go. And don't get frustrated if it doesn't show up in a heartbeat. And I'll give you a real-life example.
Okay.
I made a decision to be able to develop multiple streams of income where my passive income would exceed my desired lifestyle. About 2 weeks, an organization showed up in my life. And for your listeners, I'm going to give you a website. It's called Your Younger Skin. and it's youryoungerskin.com. What this company is a youthing agent. It's a skin cream. So what's the guy doing in skin cream? It's amazing. What's one thing we all want in life, Dan? To feel better, to look young.
Yep.
I'm at the leading edge of the baby boomers, the cultural creators. I'd love to look younger, fewer brown spots, fewer wrinkles. And the people using this product, that's what they're experiencing. The point is, I made a decision. I was very precise. I asked them the desires, very precise, made an affirmative decision, let it go. And I think it was about 48 hours before this opportunity was presented to me. So it's youryoungerskin.com. That's a lesson in manifestation. And that's how we manifest things in life.